25 episodes to get to this. For real? Whatever. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video, and this is the last of the reviews for Sistas. This is episode 25. It is the season finale, and it is the last of the reviews for Sistas. We went 25 episodes. To stand in front of a house with some bull crap. I don't want to hear no more about it. I don't want to hear no more about it. I don't want no more conversation about it. I don't want no more back and forth about it. I don't want... I did it. Season 1, I completed it. I did it. Let's finish. Let's finish. Karen. When we left, old boy was chasing her into the room. She trying to get away from him. I told y'all last week, Zach gonna show up. Sure enough, Zach showed up. And of course, Zach ended up getting stabbed in his abdomen. And just nearly missed the vital organs. He didn't hit the vital organs. She basically unloaded a gun into old boy, who didn't die. He didn't die. Nope. Right after that, Miss Lisa showed up. Tells him, go on and get him to the hospital. Nobody called no ambulance. Nobody called no police. 5 shots. Boom, 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 boom. No silencer. You don't live in a house. You live in an apartment. I live in an apartment. And I'm upstairs. And I hear a boom, 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 boom downstairs. You ain't got to call the police. As I done already called them. And all that screaming that you was doing before him. Remember, he was hollering and you was screaming. Get the fuck out. I asked you a question. All that. You can hear that. And then you hear screaming. And doors slamming. And then you hear gunshots. Ain't nobody called the police. Whatever. Ain't you tired? Ain't y'all tired? Because I am. Of the way this is written. Whatever. So that was that. They go out so he can go to the... She takes him to the hospital. And Lisa kicks him and says, shit, you're still alive. Ben shows up at the police department with Andy. He tell her about all the rumors he done heard about Gary. She say, well, what did you hear? I don't want to say nothing. He's not a good guy. I ain't going no further into it because I don't want my face smashed in. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just telling you, be careful. Got him bonded out. Going about his business. Old stupid, still covering. She still ain't listening. She still ain't getting it. I'm like, okay. Keep in mind, she ain't never went through the folders. That folder of stuff that Leslie gave her, she ain't went through that yet. Sabrina called Andy. They go back and forth. She blows her off. Old boy finally wakes up from in his drunken stupor. He don't even remember talking to her real crazy. Tells her he gonna go on. He need a couple days. She found that okay. Danny calls her from the bar. She drunked up. She see Preston sitting over there with a Caucasian girl, and she say, "I'm hurting. You got money? Cause I don't need to be bailed out. Cause I'm getting ready to hurt him." She told her, "Just hold on. I'm on my way." It's going over to the hospital. Zach and Karen are sitting there. Like I told you, he alright. They still talking. She said, "Why was you there? Why does it matter? Because if he hadn't been, you'd be dead. If it hadn't been, if he hadn't showed up, you'd be dead. If you didn't have that gun, he'd be dead. What else you need somebody to tell you about the two of you two?" "Oh no, I'm still, we got such a bad past, and we just gotta, I don't know. Do you love old dude? I'm tired." Then a cop comes in. She tells the cop, "Oh yeah, I shot him, this, that, and the other. We went to your place. Ain't nobody." "I beg your pardon?" Now they see all the blood all over the place, but ain't nobody. And ain't no Lisa. Then Lisa calls. "I'm going camping. I'm going camping." She done took his body and put it, this is when I knew I was done. She put his body on her motorcycle and rode to the funeral and left him at the funeral. Yeah, okay, Tyler. Whatever you say. Andy and Gary leaving the police station. They going back and forth. He's still snapping at her, period, just for asking questions. And told her, "I'm just mentally tired." So am I. I'm mentally tired of looking at you two jackasses going back and forth and Tyler playing in my face with it. I'm tired too. Sabrina gets to the bar. Her and Danny, they looking. Preston's over there with the girl. Yeah, whatever. Sabrina sees Alonzo. She roll up on Alonzo. Alonzo's talking to her, and he kept saying, "Oh, this is his club," and he said for her to be thrown out after he threw a drink on her. He threw his drink on her. She bashed him in the head with the bottle. They all gets to fight, and her and Danny is fighting. Then Preston starts fighting too. They all get thrown out of the bar. Preston's standing out there with Danny. They go back and forth, and he basically told her, "I'm doing what you told me to do. You told me you didn't want me calling you all like that, this, that, and the other. And I came out with her." And then Danny's like, "Oh, well, you got a lot to learn." She goes and kisses him and tells him, "Well, that's a man. She's a man. Look at her. She's a man. We're in Atlanta. This stuff happens all the time. She's a man." The girl's like, "I am not a man. I am just naturally tall." And "No, you're not, honey. You're a man." I said, stereotypical foolishness. She left with Preston. Left the girl there with Sabrina. Sabrina said, "You need to ride home." The girl's like, "Yeah, I came with him." Foolishness. So you think that we believe that the white woman went on and took a ride with the black woman who was with the other black woman who just tore up the club and whatever. Anyway, Aaron showed up at the hospital. That's how they found out that Lisa brought the brother to the funeral and all that there. Zach's pissed off because Aaron actually showed up there. And blows him off. She basically, Karen goes and tells him to go on home. She'll talk to him later. Like I said, Lisa went camping. All that's that. And that's it for that. That was it. We go to Andy waking up in the morning with old boy. He getting up to about going to go take a shower. His phone is beeping and carrying on. He go in the bathroom. He's on the phone. Leslie then called, and Leslie said, point blank period. And this was right here when I was really, really done. She said, don't trust him. They're coming for you. What do you mean? What do you mean, Leslie? You got to tell me what you mean. Leslie hung up the phone. She kept saying, don't trust him. Don't trust him. Do not trust him. Hangs up the phone. This is when I knew I didn't need to watch no more of this. Because anybody that stupid deserve whatever happens to them after that. Because you are visibly afraid. You're like, Leslie done hung out. You trying to call her back. You ain't get no answer. You go to the door. You hear him in there supposed to be taking a shower. You hear him talking to somebody. What do you do next? You get into a car with him. You let him put a blindfold on you. And then he drives you 2 hours. You've been sitting in a car for 2 hours. Outside of the city. And he's telling you, this is our new home. This is going to be our new home and stuff, thinking the other. And you're telling him, I don't want to, honey, I'm a city girl. Oh, no, you can make friends out here and this, that, and the other. Then she started reflecting back on the things that the wife had told her. He going to take you away from your friends and get you by yourself. Then he's going to control you. This, that. All the things that Jasmine was saying. Right. And then, in Tyler Perry fashion, the FBI pulls up. She ain't got nothing to do with it. She ain't got nothing to do with it. The FBI pulls up on them. Tells her, yeah, you're a lawyer, right? They know everything about her. Calling her by her name and all that. Told her, yeah, that money that he transferred over there to you, all that's gone. She's like, wait a minute, no. Hold on. I don't, wait, his wife, he said his wife was setting him up, this, that, and the other. I had $270,000 before I put his money in my body. He said, it's gone. Yours, his, it's all gone. Everything now belongs to the state. Everything. And when you come and sit with me and talk to me and tell me what you know, and we can go for, I'm not telling you anything. I need to make a phone call. Well, no, you don't, because that car is being confiscated. Your purse is in the car. Your phone is in the purse, and it's now property of the state as well. So, I hope those shoes that you have on are comfortable and you can walk on back into the city. 2-hour drive, you can walk on back into the city with them little ugly shoes she had on. And she kept trying to talk, and he gave her, get off of this property. This is private property. Get to walking. Now, the only thing that I can say for the whole thing that I'm looking at with Sistas, Andy, you got exactly what you deserve. And yes, the FBI, when they do a sting, they don't treat you the way that the police treat you when you get a traffic ticket. See, the rules are different when you deal with the FBI. Treat you like shit. And ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Especially when they think you're withholding information. Treat you like shit. Told you to go get to walking. And then, if you're lucky, at some point maybe your apartment will be yours too, because it's gone too. You literally have nothing. That was the best thing of the whole thing because you deserve it. Because there were sign after sign after sign after sign after sign. You have got to be the dumbest lawyer who ever resided in the Atlanta area. You're a dumb bitch. So you got what you deserved. And this program is going to get what it deserves, I'm sure. Because I'm tired of it. It's been real, you all. Later.